Hello everyone, Cassie here. You've forgotten my name, and I'm back. It's been a while, probably about a year and a half, year and a bit maybe. So a few things have changed in the time that I've been away from YouTube. I have a degree now. I finished Invisalign, so if you watched my other videos maybe just 2 minutes ago or 2 minutes after this video or when they actually came out, you'll notice that my teeth are different. So there's a couple of differences there. Yeah, I really wanted to do the YouTube thing, but third year got in the way, so I haven't been here for a year. But I'm back, and I'm in the process of getting a proper camera. I'm filming this on my iPhone right now, but I'm in the process of getting a camera to actually use here and to do videos with. But until I get that, I figured why not do a little video that's kind of just talking. So I thought I'd do a book review. I've recently bought a lot of books, and I'm in the process of reading through them, and I've just kind of finished one, or I'm just about to finish one. Since I've come home, I've decided to do this thing where I read books that supposedly will change your life. Either I believe they'll change my life, or I've read somewhere that they will change your life, or your outlook on life. And I picked kind of these ones. I'll put a little picture up. The ones up to Catch 22, which is there, those ones, I think this one, those ones I read in an article. They would change your life. They're about various different things that will change your outlook and your views and things like that. So I figured why not read them. And then the ones at the bottom, they are more ones for me that will kind of help me with acting or help me with things that I believe I need to really sit down and have a good think about in life. Oh, and this little one off to the side, yeah. I just bought this one yesterday, I want to say, maybe the day before, and I'm ashamed to say it's the 10th anniversary edition of Twilight. I'm still a victim to this series, obviously, but I only bought it because it had the new Twilight Reimagined thing in the back, where Stephenie Meyer swaps over the genders of the two. You know what, I'm going to put that out of sight, because no one wants to look at that. Anyway, I'm just about to finish Wild by Cheryl. This was a book I picked up maybe a while ago, back when I was really into travel books, kind of like Eat, Pray, Love. I don't know any other travel books that I've seen one. Back when I was into Eat, Pray, Love, I decided, you know, I want to read some more travel books about people enlightening themselves and finding out who they are. Oh no, that's not what No, I saw the movie, I saw the film. Wild with Reese Witherspoon, and it was amazing. And I thought it was really good, and I figured I want to read the book because I know there's a lot more in the books that they can't show or that they can't fit in. Kind of in short, the book's about a woman who has gone through a lot of stuff, a lot of awful things have happened to her. The ones mentioned on the back, in the wake of her mother's rapid death from cancer, her family grew apart and her marriage soon crumbled. There's stuff in between that, a lot of things that happen, and she decides, kind of almost on impulse, after seeing a book in a shop about this trail, that she's going to walk 1,100 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail along the west coast of America. And she hasn't done any hiking before, so it's a completely new experience for her. But the idea is that if she can do this, she can piece her life back together. And I feel that that's reflected in the book really well, because as she walks along this trail, different things remind her of different parts of her life, and she occasionally meets people who remind her of different things and different memories, and it's almost like the reader is piecing together all of the parts of her life, kind of at the same time as Cheryl does. And I think it's kind of the idea that the pain of walking the trail and the different aches and pains that come from doing long distance hiking kind of releases all the inner turmoil and pain from emotional baggage. Does that make sense? I think. It's almost like it's like when you bottle all your emotions up and you just have to cry and let it all out. And the trail is kind of a way to, is a version of crying it all out, maybe. I don't know. hypothesizing. What I liked about this book was that it was very much about inner turmoil and looking back at yourself, well, Cheryl's self, how different things have changed her life and thinking about what she would have done differently, but knowing that she can't ultimately. She has to live with what she's done and what's happened to her, and everything that happened brought her to the trail, and she's almost happy about that at certain points in the book. So I kind of enjoy that and the whole destiny part of it. It felt very real. It wasn't like I was reading a fiction book, which at some points you kind of read a section and you think you couldn't have remembered all of that because she's writing it years later. But of course, some of it's written from her actual journals, some parts she kind of did from memory. There's a bit in the beginning about how she remembers all of this stuff. So I'm maybe 50 pages away from the end. I sometimes just put books down and don't pick them back up again. I don't finish them. But this one I've kind of gone straight back to. But I've wanted to find out what happens, and I've wanted to see if she continues on the trail. I want to see what happens after the trail and what happens to her inner happiness, maybe. Is that sad? Maybe I'm relating to Cheryl and I want to see that there's happiness at the end for her, or at least some kind of satisfaction or appreciation. This book really has a lot of emotional stuff in it, and if you can relate to Cheryl, you're probably gonna cry a lot. I know in the first maybe 20-30 pages, the first half of that made me cry, and I was just crying, bawling my eyes out. She's explaining the part about her mother, and I just, when stuff like that happens in books, it just gets me every single time, and I just relate to myself and how I would feel and my own family, and I just cry because I'm a crier. And I thought to myself, if this is the whole book, I'm gonna be an emotional wreck by the end of it. It does pick up a little bit after that point. There's still some points where you kind of want to cry, and if you're really connected to the story, even more than I was, then you'll cry. Definitely. I've been sat here for maybe 2 minutes trying to think of something that I dislike about this book, and I honestly can't think of anything. Cheryl says and does a lot of the things that I would want her to do. There's some points where I think, oh, well, you could have stood up for yourself, or something along those lines, or maybe you could explain yourself better to this person so they understand. But I kind of understand the reasoning behind not standing up for herself in some points of this book, so I don't dislike that. I would recommend this book to anyone who wants to really look at someone else's life and take their advice and almost their mistakes and figure out how you can make your life better. Really, that's how I'm taking this book, and I would recommend it to anyone that wants that and enjoys a book maybe that's more about inner thoughts and inner new beginnings. Is that a phrase? Anyone who likes travel books, books about traveling. I would say if you enjoyed Eat, Pray, Love, you will like this book, because I know I really enjoyed Eat, Pray, Love, and they have a similar kind of finding yourself theme. I wouldn't say it's for younger readers because of some of the content in it. It's not that bad, but if I read this when I was younger, some of the stuff in it would kind of shock me. I think it's really a judgment call on that one. To summarize, I hope that if you do pick up this book, you really enjoy it, and maybe let me know what you think of it. If you've already read it, let me know. I'm actually in the middle of reading Not That Kind of Girl by Lena Dunham at the minute as well. 80 pages in to that one, so this one seems like a very easy read, so I'm gonna get this one done very quickly, and I might even review this one before I get my new camera, which is happening this month. But I hope you've kind of enjoyed this video and this little rambling that I've wanted to do with my Free Friday. Anyway, if you want more book reviews, just subscribe, because I'll be doing some more in the next couple of weeks, probably, as I try and race my way through this little pile of books. I'll put all of the links to them down below so you can read what they are. Hopefully we can work through this little pile very quickly because it's taking up my desk. So subscribe, like this video. I'm so stereotypical. And what's the other one? Like, subscribe, like, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and, you know, just go check out my Facebook, and I'll put social media links down below. Oh, man. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. Hello, but I feel like I've read the most of, you know, and it's... Are you just adding this in because you think it sounds good, or? She almost, or maybe I don't want to ruin it, going towards finishing it. This book is kind of like that. It's very, no it's not. Books about people trying to find themselves. I'm really bad at this. I'll get better, I swear. I'm so cringy. Bye!